because yeah, you don't automatically look exactly like your mother. You could look just like your dad. I mean, you never really know for sure. I just don't really like how materialistic she is. She's obsessed with only looking.
Thank you! That's literally what I was saying. Oh my god. I'm like, bro, Miss girly pop.
Girly
Bro,
pop.
where my G-boy blockers at, boy? Miss 10, you don't care about love. You don't care about having your partner's best interest at heart, and like the only thing frankly you care about is if they have your best interest at heart. You don't care about this fool. You don't care about none of this, John. You worry about saving his bloodline. You worry about getting flew out the perf. You worry about Eliante Jules. What about his heart though, hun? You don't care. Oh my god, so I'm not hearing this, John. Yo, listen. I do not care as well to say this. Listen, Miss 10, this girl persona, thank you. I'll be taking that. Because truly, once more, like I've said in many other Jones, even especially with some of these other influencer girly pops, like Miss City, like Miss Dow. Truly is more of a girl's girl than y'all. Stand. More for the Huns. Trying to do better, try to put out love to the Huns. Not you, though. Not you, though. This rhetoric, terrible for them. Especially the young girly pops in your audience. Horrible. Like, bro, it's so bad. Like, hun, have you ever felt love in your life? Like, genuine love? Because this Joan is crazy to me. Crazy. Wild one. Oh, my God. Like, this materialism, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Do it for Trilly, bro. I don't ask for nothing. Do it for Trilly, though. When you're getting into your relationships and all that, the love language you need to focus on the most is quality time and really not even getting to know your partner, because I would hope you know them and dating them and all that, but like really sitting there and having that quality time with your partner, whether you're talking, whether you're just sitting together, chilling, cuddling, yada yada, this, that, and the third, like you really need to hamper that in, because if you focus on the materialistic Jones, the gift giving, just bombing, saving the bloodline, the flying out, bro, this ain't love, bro. This not love, bro. It's not. Facts!
Girly pop.
Truly has indeed come to crush the tea party once more. For the Huns, the babes, and of course, the girly pops. Yeah, we're gonna keep it short and sweet for the intro. You seen talent thumbnail. Miss Tan, the lover babes, the Hun, and Miss Coco's Crazy posted a video on her. You know we checking it out. Last time we talked about Miss Tan, we were checking out another Hun, another lover babe. Her name is Miss Maki Talking. She was breaking down the psychological thought process of not only Miss Tan, but her whole girl's girl persona, which we seen before. I don't know how hefty it is on that, considering she was kind of sliding some of the Huns, you know, girly pop. She looks like she follows her taxes, you know what I'm saying, and then hating on the bros. It's bad works we got going on there for Miss Tan. But yeah, like I said, Miss Coco's Crazy done posted a vid, so we ain't wasting no more time, baby. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything, especially when we pull up to the tea party. Stamped. Let's get right into it. Of course, y'all heard me say the Nella intro. Shout out to Hun, Miss Coco's Crazy. Every time, baby. And some of the best vids out on the teas. We got Jazmine 10 has officially lost it. Well, I've been said that. If you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description, first link, share the love with Miss Coco's Crazy, of course. Share the love it on. We gotta get right into this boy, because Miss 10 is never ending, I see, with you, Hun. It truly is.
Most of you guys have heard of Jazmine Tan by now.
I have
a video on her a while ago, but I've seen recently that a lot of people have been making videos about her recently, and it's over something completely different. Not over the last, let's just say, crime of a video she released.
She's still in school. Girly pop.
I can't.
Why does she look like a mother of two? Like a mother of two who does she look
File her goddamn taxes.
like a mother of two who responsibly files her goddamn taxes every year?
If you've watched this channel for a little bit, you probably know that she was canceled a few months ago because she released videos just tearing down both men and women.
Facts.
And she released an apology, but it wasn't really an apology. It was just her.
It was way better than, again, Miss Dow's Lala's.
Avocado.
Like, bruh. But yeah, was it the best? Absolutely not.
Her kind of saying things were getting taken out of context. Well, after that, we kind of just left her behind and hoped for the best, hoped she'd improve. The problem is, she did not improve. In fact,
yeah, it seems to be irregular around these parts.
She may be worse than ever. So this video will be getting into some of the different videos she's released recently, reacting to them, and really seeing the true problem with her content.
Talk to me, hon.
So for some quick context for those who don't really know or can't really remember, because once again it's been a while, Jazmine Dan posts content mainly focused on girls and giving advice.
The girl's girl. She wants to be like older sister, except I don't know, considering the rhetoric she's putting on her actual younger sister, saying how on Pinterest you can only find ugly men and all that, no ugly girly pops. I don't know.
To them and talking about things such as confidence and all of that stuff. She calls herself a girl's girl and usually calls her audience girly pops. That's the term she likes to use.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
The girly pops. Nah, we're taking it away from Miss Tan. She can't have it no more. She made it cringe. I like calling the Huns. Shout out the Huns. We love the Huns. I like calling the Huns girly pop, and she go ruin it for us. Side it.
Baby girl, can you stop applying your lip tints like this, please? Be freaking honest. I know some of y'all just apply it randomly.
Baby girl.
Tap, tap.
She makes a living off of her content. Recently, she's talked about how she moved to Dubai because she's been making so much money. She's also
Damn.
been in game shows. She's done interviews. She is very, very popular. She has been very successful in the past.
Jazmine is more chill and laid back.
And like
I don't believe it, hon.
every cancellation, I
Oh, there's a clip I was talking about.
honestly hope for the best. Even when I dislike someone, I honestly dislike her content, but I don't dislike her. I feel like she's definitely far from a bad.
You gotta give every person, like I talk about this all the time, you gotta give every person the chance to like change their patterns of behavior, because obviously with the pattern of behavior, Miss Tan and a bunch of other influencer girly pops and just a whole bunch of bulls on the internet in general, you know, they continue on the same patterns of behavior, so obviously you're gonna know what to expect. Encountering them, seeing a video on them, yada yada, this, that, and third. The whole point of that is to acknowledge your mistakes, Miss Dow, you know what I'm saying, and actually apologize them for and realize you did something wrong. You know what I mean? And then from there, obviously not make those mistakes and obviously improve and become a better person. But duh, if Huns have not done that, I don't know what you want Trilly to say. I'm just gonna be like, well, back to the genuine criticisms, Hun. No hate, but like, yeah, now we're back to this. And if you don't want to hear that, I don't know, maybe time to change the rhetoric. Like, that's just what it is. Like,
person. She just has made a lot of mistakes and she can improve. So when I saw some videos days ago talking about her, I thought, maybe she hasn't improved too much recently. So I looked through some of her content.
It doesn't seem so.
And here are some videos. Let's start with this one.
Okay, I don't know if this is gonna make me sound shallow, but I just really have to say it. The simplest advice I would give to someone who's thinking of relocating or moving abroad is go where you are a 10.
Ooh, this one was bad.
This could mean many different things, but I'll just be patient. Let's see.
You should go wherever you're comfortable, because I remember a little bit of this. Like, if you're going to move somewhere, you shouldn't be moving basis on the factor of how people are going to judge you based on your appearance and all that type of shit. You should move to where, one, you can afford. Like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck, because if you can't afford to live wherever you're going to be a 10, yeah, you're not fucking living there. So that's one. Two on that is, yeah, comfortability. Like, yeah, is it a convenience living where that place is at? Potentially, is it like, obviously, are you comfortable there? Or does it feel more homey to you? Bro, I don't give a fuck about going to a place where somebody's gonna suck my cock. They're gonna be like, oh my god, Trilly, you're so fucking hot. Trilly, you're so gorgeous. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to make sure, yo, the boss chilling in this town. Yo, she can get around. We know the boss get old. Shout out to the boss. She gonna kill me for this job. But nah, seriously, like, yo, we worry about more the actual, like, lifestyle jobs than I am worried about, oh, yeah, if I live here, yo, these niggas they gonna be feeling me. They gonna be feeling me. I'm not worried about that shit. I don't care.
What she really means and hear her out in this video on what she really means by this. Does she mean go where you're wealthier than everyone, where you're prettier than everyone because of your makeup style?
Nah, the way, at least looking from the rhetoric of Miss Tan, and obviously I'm not trying to put words in her mouth, but the way I would interpret her saying that is based strictly off of appearance. Like, there is no other way, like, that she is, especially with the ugly girls, never finding them. Ugly men, yeah, you gonna find this shit. Nah, she definitely mean, like, appearance. But again, can't put words in her mouth, but that's the way I'm interpreting that.
Or something else. Let's just see.
Babe, if I were to move to LA or Miami or New York, have you seen how Gorgina everyone looks?
She just proved my point. Girly, girly, girly pop.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Yeah, we're going strictly off of appearance once more.
Giving blonde, blue eyes.
What do you mean by that?
But not every mother. See, this is. Oh my god. Yap session Suze. You know what? Where are they at? Yeah, they're right here. They're right here. G-boy blockers. Or better yet, dumbness blockers. Hun, beauty is a subjective thing. I say this all the time. Someone I may find a 10 out of 10, someone else may find a 1. Someone I may find a 1, someone else may find a 10 out of 10. It's like, yo, just because a hun has blue eyes, you know what I'm saying? Basically, just because hun looks like Sydney Sweeney doesn't mean like, holy shit, Jazz, you're ugly as fuck. I would never even look your way, hun. That's dumb as hell. And again, I'm going to keep telling heads that no. Let's bring it back, because that personality jump, that's what we're getting into. The looks and shit, it's a bonus, hun. If you're well endowed, you got some cherries, you got a little rumsky, little peach, that's fire, hun. Your face card, 10 out of 10 immaculate. Excellent, hun. It's grand looking at you. But what do you have to say, though? And how is your heart looking? Black? How is it looking? I don't care about the looks and shit. It's a bonus, yeah. And you know what? Yeah, everyone does care about looks a little bit. Yeah, who doesn't want a hun? Who doesn't want a, you know what I'm saying, a men's? Who don't want a partner that look good, bro? But, bro, at the end of the day, how long is these looks gonna fucking matter, bro? You gonna want somebody to entertain your heart. You gonna want somebody to care about you for real. Fucking and all that shit and, like, you know what I'm saying, having your partner look good, fire. But, like, bro, the real shit gonna matter at some point, bro. Again, I'm not worried about this damn location and how, like, yo, you gotta be a 10 out of 10 looking. Yo, do the people there got my heart feeling like a 10 out of 10? Exactly. This LA. Niggas don't give a fuck about you in LA.
What do you mean by that, Jazmine?
A full BBL package, and generational wealth. And listen, I am a confident girly, but I know my limit.
Oh, trust me, I know, hun.
I wasn't born to compete
I
with
would say it's pushing into cockiness more than confidence, but
Instagram filters in real life. Now you know where I always feel like a 10? Obviously, Asia.
My guess is she's basically going at that these people are a lot wealthier, so they have more money to make themselves look prettier. I think that's what she's going for, but I'm not really sure. This just feels a little...
But then, nah, I think she's literally, like, in my interpretation, I think she's saying, yeah, move to wherever they will glaze you to fuck up the most. Because, again, if you're saying go somewhere and use your wealth or whatever and live in a spot like that, bro... What about heads that don't have money? You can't just get up and go move to fucking LA or like Dubai or Asia or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go there. Nigga, that costs cheese. That's what I'm saying. This advice is already bad off the tip because she's not interpreting this from like the normal person standard, bruh. Like she had money to go get up and go move to Dubai. I'm sorry. I don't got the ability to do that shit. Do you? Hell no you don't. What the fuck? So nah, it's basically like the way again I'm interpreting. She's saying move wherever. Yeah, they gonna think on the physical attractiveness tip, you're gonna look the best. But still, that's not even possible for most people because they can't just get up and move. So it's already bad advice.
But I don't know. I'm not gonna go for any specific terms. I just don't really like the way this video is going, acting like some.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like
women are so much in some areas, not even countries, but areas. Women are so much prettier and more valuable.
Yeah, it's just so stupid. Like it's dumb. Like yo, again, beauty's subjective, and beauty at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it a bucksky. Maybe in Chili's opinion, it doesn't really fucking matter, bro. Like it does. Duh. Obviously, don't judge a book by its cover. See it all the time, but the first thing you're gonna see of someone is their physicals. You're gonna see like if they're attractive or not. Like you're gonna see how they look before you learn their personality and shit. But yeah, what's the main thing you should focus on? Oh my god, how you've seen them from a distance, or actually what's in their heart and their personality. Like, bro.
Than others. Women are all equal, and who cares of like being a 10 out of 10 is such a stupid term. I just hate that term.
Yeah, me too, because it's just...
But first, I want to remind you that you can have a positive impact on the internet, and that's by donating any amount to the injured Palestinian.
Shut up, baby.
You'll be helping his two daughters, have food and shelter. It's like 10 out of 10 is like obviously a look scale, but there's so much more to people than just like their looks, and I feel like
exactly, bro. Look, yo, I could sit and rant about this. So I really got to start Trill Noir and actually post in there because I can sit and rant about shit like this forever, bro. Like, yo, yes, bro. Looks matter. The first thing you're gonna see is how somebody looks. Yes, all that. But, bro, if you're really just mainly basing your like relationships and stuff off of physical appearance and all that shit, well, you just shouldn't be doing that. As dumb as hell. But if you are, it's like, yeah, you're not gonna get nothing out of people, bro. Literally none. The only thing you care about is how they look and not what their heart is feeling like. Like, bro, what?
Broken record saying this, but like, who cares? Like, who cares? Go where you like the people, the community. Who cares?
Facts.
The rumors are true. Your girl is back on the dating market, and
Video quality, Chris Kelly Scholas. Shout out Miss Kelly Scholas. Jahan.
she's gonna be an absolute menace to society, yeah. So get ready with me for a yacht party while I spill all the tea on my breakup.
So I was in a 2-year relationship, and baby, I got love bombed. Week 2 of dating, this man flew me to
Here we go. Once more.
bought me a golf set, diamonds, flowers, everything.
Oh yeah, I remember talking about this shit a little bit now that I think about it. Bruh, again. If someone is just copying you, actually, better yet, even before we get into materialistic John. G-Boy Blocker's going back on. that honeymoon shit, it's fucking a joke. It's a joke. I don't give a fuck about the first 3 months. I don't give a fuck about none of that. First 2 weeks, I don't give a shit. Of course it's gonna be grand there, bro. What? We love each other or whatever, bro. It just got started. It's feeling all cutesy. Ha 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 ha. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I'm a grown man now, bro. All that material. This is why I keep saying the best love language is quality time. I don't give a fuck about gift giving. I for damn sure don't give a fuck about physical touch. I mean, who? We do a little bit. Who don't want to bomb? Anyway, sidebar now. Y'all already know I just came off that whole rant. We know what's more important. Like, yeah, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. And especially the physical touch again, because if heads say that, they're a fucking liar, bro. You just want to fuck. Anyway, sidebar. Bro, I'm not worried about none of that. Like, you could buy gifts, whatever, yada, yada. Do you really care about me, though? Like, bro, I'm tired. I'm not even counting that as love bombing, bro. This shit just trying to psyop you, bro. You trying to get me all these gifts and shit? How the fuck do I know within these gifts? Oh, because these shit's expensive? You really care about me? Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Yo, when I'm down, you there? When I'm really feeling, like, terrible on my peas, you gonna lift me up? Nigga, fuck these gifts. Like, I'm telling heads, bro. I don't care about none of that shit. Like, bro, that shit is so fucking boring to me. Like, bro, nah, bro. Show me that you give a fuck about me. And I'm not talking about some obsessive John. It's like, bro, I'm trying to see the little things. The little Jones is what shows that someone really care about you, love you. Not, oh, man, babe, I'm gonna buy you a Birkin. I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit, bro.
Single week without fail.
This sounds really, really sweet, but does anyone else ever feel like if you're in a relationship and this is just...
No, it doesn't sound sweet to me at all. It just sounds like a psyop. Like, again, it's honeymoon phase shit. We just started dating. He flew me to Perth. He bought me diamonds. Yeah, you're gonna be more inclined to want to fuck with him and all that because of his status, because of his wealth and all that shit, not because of who he is. Fuck out of here.
Me personally, nothing against her. It's just a personal thought I had when I watched this. Does anyone else feel like they'd be kind of uncomfortable if someone just gave you all this stuff early?
Yes! Yes!
Bumblecard!
I would be very. Why are you doing all this for me? I know you don't care about me this much. We just started fucking with each other. Nah, bro. Come on. Like, I'm never getting, bro. They never getting past me with these psyops. It's never happening. Like,
or is it? I don't know. I just feel like I'd be uncomfortable if they were like draining their wallet. But anyway, let's see what she has to say.
And I was like, oh my god, her,
no purr, hon.
finally, a man who's within my league. A man.
My God. This is the fastest way for me to call you ugly as shit. And I mean straight up on the personality shit, bro. Holy fuck. Like,
Man who finally understands the vibe. Hey, he a man. But then the
nah, it sounds like he a nigga who, again, like you're saying, love bombed you to try to psyop you into this relationship, thinking that, yeah, man, it's gonna be all peas on all that type of beat. But then, and funny enough, you're about to say it, Miss Tan. Girly pop. What happened?
Girly pop.
pot fizzled because the effort started going.
Like, bro, see, it's every time. I don't care about that love bombing shit. I don't give a fuck about them gifts. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Do you really care about me, though? Is that effort gonna stay consistent, though? I bet it's not. That's all with that honeymoon phase shit. Knock that off, bro. Again, I'm a grown man, bro. That's that little cute shit. Nah. I mean, well, technically, not even technically. Obviously, she grown, and her man would be too. But nah, this thinking on that man-child shit. Nah, I'm cool, bro. We ain't about to, bro. We just started. I'm not going out to go buy you some fucking Viviantes, bro. Yo, hey, Snick, we about to go to fucking Johnny. What's the bull name? I forgot, bro. The bull that make the diamonds, bro. Crap, bro. I'm gonna be so mad. All I know is that the Eliante drip is hefty, bro. But it shouldn't be dripping this early into the John, bro. Never.
2 years later on Valentine's Day, this man did not plan a single thing. He had the audacity to just take me to a random hot pot place. I literally sat there and looked at him dead in the eyes and was like, boy, is this a prank?
Oh my God. I'm telling the Huns right now, and this is just in Trilly's opinion, but this does nothing for me. This does literally nothing. Like, this actually does the complete opposite. This just makes it worse. Like, it really does. I'm not finding none of this John fire at all. Like, let me keep it a buck. Like, a man within my league, he had to take me to a hot pot place. He didn't do nothing for Valentine's Day. Do you even appreciate this nigga? You don't care. You really don't. Because he's in your league, right? He got battered up with you. He was in the minors. You're in the majors, right? Bro, I can't. Like, yo, that shit gets me tight. Like,
Show. Be for real, babes. Where are the cameras?
I want to start this off by saying that I have nothing like wrong with someone having standards, and if he seems like he's like done caring and he's just not putting in any effort, and she says it's been
leave that nigga. Nah, leave that nigga. If you feel like he ain't doing enough for you, hun, leave that nigga. But I'm really questioning what is enough for you, because your enough might be an Andromeda. Your enough might be way past a lot of nigga standards. And this is why, hun, especially with the rhetoric that you give out to the guys, you probably gonna stay single a bit. I'm gonna keep it a buck, because on a personality tip it ain't looking good, and then on a lifestyle tip, yo, it's just looking unimaginable, unreachable. What are we talking about?
Going on for a bit, so I can see where she's kind of coming from. And once again, this is kind of difficult because I don't know enough about this situation. I don't know about the relationship. I don't know. But maybe there was something going on with him. We never really know. Like, maybe he was going through a tough time. Someone he knew passed away. Something like that.
That's all I'm saying. But if she really feel like on the emotional tip, I say this shit all the time, bro. This is legitimately why people cheat, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. In no way does justifying cheating. Y'all know how I feel about cheating niggas, bro. If you don't, go check out the fucking nigga Landon with goddamn, what was her name? Fuck, the Wizard Liz. Go check that shit out, bro. You cheater niggas are lame as hell. But anyway, this is why niggas cheat, because bro, they feel as though their partner in some aspect of the John, usually is fucking, or not just satisfying them in that John. So if Miss Tan felt as though that this nigga that she was fucking with was not satisfying her on the emotional tip, on that type of John, wasn't satisfying her on the effort tip, leave that nigga. Leave that nigga. Don't make yourself suffer or whatever. Leave that nigga. That's fair. But what she has to also understand is that, yo, there's two pieces to this puzzle. It's not just one. So, Miss Tan, I gotta ask you, what was your rhetoric during the jump? But I'm kind of seeing it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, hun. I don't know if you would have been satisfying me on a personality tip. But I couldn't satisfy you on a money tip, so it was a never thing.
or maybe his job or something. You know, there could be something else. It just feels like this is a little bit of a, once again, I don't know enough, but it seems like it's kind of a jerk thing to do, you know, because he made one mistake on Valentine's Day and that's it. Like, he didn't take her to a nice enough place. I don't know. It just feels like kind of petty, but once again, I don't know enough about the relationship.
See, I am absolutely aware of what I bring to the table, and I am absolutely disgusted.
We're gonna start bringing up those arguments. So what do you actually bring to the table, though? Bro, I feel so fucking bad, because I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key one of them niggas, bro. But you just gotta let all that shit go, bro. You need to just fuck with a partner, a hun for the, you know what I'm saying, for the bros, a babe for the babes, you know what I'm saying, and or for the heads, you know what I'm saying, LGBTQ plus, you know what I'm saying, got their partner, bro. You just need to make sure, like, yo, y'all have both each other's interests at heart, like, best interests at heart, bro. I ain't worried about none of this other shit, bro. I'm not, bro. Like, you just need to make sure that your partner genuinely love you on the love tip. You feel me? Ain't worried about, bro. Like, I just hate it, bro. I just hate it. This is why Chili's dying alone, for sure.
By lack of effort and inconsistency. So yes, I ended it on February 14th.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Hey, I told you to leave that nigga. I guess you did.
Once again, you're allowed to have standards and limits and whatever, and he did seem like he kind of stopped caring, but, like, sometimes maybe there is a reason for that stuff.
But then, see, that's what I'm saying, and even Miss Coco's Crazy was pointing out earlier, there's nuances to that. What is stop caring to her? Like, that you weren't going out to Perth every fucking weekend? That you weren't getting Eliantes every fucking other day? Like, see, that's the thing. That's the questions. Because any person with two fucking brain cells living in reality would understand, yeah, man, I don't know how often we can keep up that effort. Especially my wallet. It's like, dude,
maybe he forgot. Like, I don't know. I'm not even, once again, we don't know enough, but this just seems like, I don't know, it seems kind of stuck up in a way and thinking the world revolves around you. And sometimes in a relationship, you have to give something to it. It just seems like she wasn't really, maybe he felt...
Yo, bro. Your relationship ain't no one-way street, baby. Guess what? This is a two-way. This is a two-way. And you both gonna have to drive. Facts. Like, bro, I don't know. Yo, it's so bad, bro. If you don't put effort into your fucking relationship, what do you expect your partner to do? You can't have no one-sided Jones. That shit is dead, bro. That shit is dead, bro. If you have a one-sided jump, bro, it's immediately gonna get toxic, bro. It is. It's immediately going, probably not gonna last that long. Y'all both gotta put in effort, especially again on the love tip. Y'all both gotta have each other best interests at heart, bro. Y'all both gotta have understandings of the positions that y'all are in life. All these different things. You niggas are not fucking ready for relationships. Stamped. A lot of you motherfuckers, that's why I keep saying, a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't want love. Stop saying that. Y'all don't want love. Y'all want the cute shit that's applied to love. Y'all want all the good times. No one wants to deal with the bad shit. No one wants to deal with the frustrations. No one wants to deal with the struggle. Bro, miss me with that shit.
Tired because she wasn't contributing and stuff.
He ain't know
It
nothing.
feels kind of dumb to end a relationship over something like that. Like,
I agree.
there should probably be more to a relationship than just what he.
There's a fuckload more to relationships than this. But again, Miss Tan, she's within her own league, so she can only deal with the things that she wants to go through the relationship. Like flying out to Perth, getting some diamonds.
Gives you in like literal items. Like there should be more, and there doesn't seem like there was. Like never once does she mention he was rude to her or he was less passionate to her. It was
again, he put in less effort, most likely because his bank account couldn't put up any effort anymore, or that much anymore. It's again, let me not do the shit. I'll be hypocritical, Trilly. Coming up with conspiracies and theories and a parasocial connection to these things. Like, bro, realistically, I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, I feel like Miss Tan, I don't think you're being that transparent on this.
always items. Like he gave her less items and stuff. And I don't know. It's just like there was never anything more than just what he gave her physically. Like there was never, she never seemed to care about how he actually was, who he truly was, and it just seemed like
Thank you! Oh my gosh, I'm saying, like, yo, what about his heart though? What about all that? Like, I don't hear nothing from that. You say effort, and then you talk about flying out diamonds and all this. I'm talking about effort. Did he love you though? Like, this is like, bro, oh my god. That's actually so infuriating.
And that's what kind of annoys me about this entire thing. So let's see another one.
Baby girl, today I want to let you
Baby girl.
into what have been pissing me off on the internet lately. Girl, listen, I am so over this is my kind of clubbing. This
Oh, I remember this. I remember this a little bit. Hold on. Is this where she was like, yo, listen, like, you girls gotta go out, like, you're in your 20s, like, come on.
is my type of clubbing. In a world of clubbing, I'd rather go to Pilates. I am sorry, but it's low-key giving pick me ass.
I could just do nothing but laugh sometimes. Like, that's it.
Stop! Like, yes, Pilates at 10 a.m. Sure, we love, we slay, we strengthen, we lengthen. But at 1 a.m., I would also love to be absolutely feral in a...
That's great for you, hon. That is. What about the girly pops that don't want to do that shit? Because I'll tell you for damn sure, as a bro, I don't give a fuck about going to the club. Y'all ever seen that one TikTok by that bull? I don't go to clubs. I don't go to parties. I don't even go outside. I just be chilling. I'm like, yeah, that's me. There ain't shit to do outside. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Not telling heads they shouldn't go outside. I be telling just all the time. Go out, make memories with friends. Fuck this TikTok shit. Fuck these IG reels. Fuck all that, bro. Go enjoy your life. Because when you become an adult and you're not living the lifestyle that Miss Tan is clearly living, where you're very wealthy, yeah, life becomes a fucking struggle. Life becomes a bitch. Shout out to Huns. Don't say that to them, but it does. And like I say about Karma, yeah, sometimes she's relentless. So it's like, yeah, that's tough. But again, Miss Tan, what about the girly pops that don't want to go do that shit? The club not fun for some heads. I'm gonna tell you right now, I see no concept, no matter how much heads try to break it down to me, how fun the club is. I don't give a fuck, and none of that shit is fun. Nigga, we just standing around getting hot as shit, bro. Oh, get drinks to the table. Oh, man, hop on the dance floor. Oh! I don't give a fuck about that shit. So what about them? It's like, again, you're just pushing your lifestyle and the things you prioritize on other people without thinking about, yo, the nuances of people in your audience, hon. What about the girly pops once more in your audience that don't give a fuck about clubbing? Now you're trying to pressure them into just, hey, yeah, you're not having fun unless you're going to the club. Like, bro, that shit is lame as hell.
dark room with flashing lights and...
Maybe they're not being pick me. Maybe they just don't have time for something like that, and they want to.
That's an even better point to that. Like, yeah, again, heads are not popping out in Dubai like you, hun. Like, they got shit they gotta handle. Like,
Focus on Pilates. I don't understand. Maybe I'm taking it too far, and I know there's gonna be people in my comment section complaining, oh, you're taking it too serious.
I don't give a fuck. Bro, if you came to watch Trilly Talks Everything, you came to hear Trilly's opinion on this shit. I be telling heads all the time, like, they gotta really understand. You could not agree with me. But we could keep it cordial and amicable, bro. But you could always have your own opinion and disagree. But, like, bro, you're not about to just tell me I can't have mine. Fuck.
Blah, blah, blah. But you gotta remember that she's literally making advice for young girls. Like, this is a lot of...
Literally what I was just saying. What about the girly pops that don't give a shit about the club? What do you want them to do? Oh, they boring as hell now. Oh, man, they pick me's now because they don't want to pop out to the club? Bro, fuck out of here with that shit. Like,
girls go to this channel for advice. I see comments all the time thanking her for advice and begging her for advice on different things. So they take what she says seriously. And I just don't think it's very pick me to not prefer to go clubbing at night. She does have a mindset kind of where the world revolves around her, and we're...
Thank you. That's exactly what I was saying. Because, yes, that's really what it is. is really on the factor of like, yo, if you don't want to go clubbing at 1 a.m. like me, hun, you're kind of fucking boring and a pick-me. That's basically what it's giving off. It's like, yo, alright, then I'm boring and I'm a pick-me. But at least I ain't doing that lame shit like you're doing.
We're gonna watch a clip soon, but she's aware of this and she's not really ashamed. Like she's literally preaching to girls to do this, to think the world revolves around them. Because
I remember this clip, bro. I'm totally sidebarred. This was the McFlurry shit. Oh my god.
It's gonna make them more confident, and that will mean that more boys like them, and everyone will like them. It's just kind of that's not really. Those are what influencers are kind of known for, thinking the world revolves around them. And sure, it can give you confidence.
Well, yeah, these TikTok short motherfuckers, not me. I always say Trilly not shit. Trilly's a loser. You should never idolize me, none of that shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Heads could go out and live more fulfilling lives than Trilly, nigga. I rot in my mother's basement every day. Like, trust. I just get up on here on the slops, the teas. Shout out to Huns again. You know what I'm saying? Crashing the tea party, as we can see. Really crashing out at it too, man. We gonna knock the tea over. Anyway, sidebarring that. It's like, yo, heads could just feel however they feel about Jones. They could still take your advice, Miss Tan, hun, but you can't be calling them out saying negative things about them because they don't want to do the exact shits that you want to do. That right there, that's giving narcissism, girly pop.
Girly pop.
Like, and aren't you supposed to be the older sister? You're supposed to be the older sister for your audience, the one that they could look to. Again, like Miss Coco's crazy, for advice, for things like that. But you're saying, oh man, you're a pick-me if you go to the club. Why the hell would I want to take your advice?
But it's not really the best way to like exist. It's not really the best way to perceive the world, that it revolves around you, because it really doesn't.
One of the funnest things I personally do, and I deadass encourage everyone else to do, is to pretend that everyone's in love with you on a daily basis.
Ugh, yo, this shit had me so triggered.
That's right, pretend that everyone...
I'm not gonna do that because everyone doesn't fucking love me to death. Everyone doesn't want to suck my cock, bro. They don't want to glaze me out. So why would I go out and imagine that everyone does? Again, narcissism, ego.
Is always fully intoxicated and cannot get enough of you. Example, someone's talking to you way too much. Duh, it's because they're so obviously in love with you, babes.
They're not.
Someone's not talking to you at all. They're probably secretly in love with you and
they're most definitely not.
is too shy to admit it. Someone views your Instagram story. Oh my god, they are absolutely obsessed with you.
Or they might have misclicked or some shit.
Someone doesn't view your Instagram story. They're trying to stop thinking about you because they're
Or they just didn't view your Instagram story.
so scared of falling in love with you.
And once again, no, she is not joking. She's legitimately giving this advice at the beginning of the video,
Yep.
which I didn't show because time's sake, I don't want to show her entire video. But she literally tells her audience, hey, if you want advice on how to be irresistible, do this. Like, she's genuinely telling the people who watch her to do this, and it will work. And it's just like, really, if you truly start to believe...
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that advice, at least from that one specific TikTok, is absolutely fucking terrible. Do not listen to that advice.
these things, I just need...
That will get you in a lot of uncomfortable scenarios. I will be the first one to tell you.
There's too many people already that act like this, that act like the world revolves around them. We don't need more people like this. Like,
Agreed.
seriously, the most unlikable people. I think it would do the exact opposite. If you start to act this way, people are going to hate you.
Yeah, no, they will, because they're gonna call you a narcissistic asshole who thinks way too full of themselves and is way too self-obsessed. Yeah, straight up. I'll be the head to tell you.
Maybe not to your face, but a lot of people are not going to like you.
Baby
I tell you through a screen.
girl, if you don't have a single hater on your comments or your DMs, then I'm sorry to be the one to break this to you, but you're playing it way too safe. If your content doesn't make someone completely roll their eyes.
This advice is so ass. Holy fuck. Yeah, I say this all the time, bruh. If you think you about to become a streamer, a YouTuber, content creator, TikToker, whatever the fuck, and you think you're never gonna get a hater or some shit, you think you're never gonna get criticism, try again. Try again. But you don't go out of your way to create niggas that hate you. That's dumb. That's what rage baiters do. Miss Tan, we trying to be charitable for you, hun. We're really trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Girly, girly, girly pop. It's getting hard, very. It's like, yo, you cannot be claiming you're an older sister figure and all of this shit when your advice, the advice that younger siblings or other heads would be looking for you for, good advice to make them feel better and all this jazz, you're not giving it. It's nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Like, what? You should not create content that makes people roll their eyes. That means you're making ignorant ass content. Like,
And Matcha, ew, who the fuck does she think she is? Then
you
baby
should if motherfuckers are saying that after you post some shit, take that shit down. Take that shit down. Like,
girl, you are posting to be liked not to be felt. Period.
This isn't, I'm not saying
That's-
this is like bad advice like
No.
the last one, but I think this is kind of projection because, I mean,
I don't care. I'm gonna say how I feel. That advice is bad, bro. You should post content based on how you feel and things you're passionate about. Why? Because with the feel, you're speaking your real and you're being your genuine self with who you really are. And picking content about what you're passionate about, you'll be more inclined to post because you're passionate about it. You should never be posting to have niggas suck your dick. Because you know what happens when you do that? You make an echo chamber. Hassan!
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
So, hun, that advice is dog shit. I'll be telling you. Moving on.
everyone gets hate in their DMs. Everyone gets hate comments. Literally everyone. If you're not getting hate comments, then you're not getting any views. You must get like 2,000 views a video because literally everyone and anyone will get hate if they post.
I'll be the first one to tell you, yo, me and the boss, we first started. Some nigga said I should have been aborted. I'm like, hey, bro, nigga, you might have been right.
And get a lot of views. So overall, I feel like this is just her way of saying, well, the hate I'm getting is kind of because like I'm just so confident in myself and I'm so successful. Which once again, this video is far from the world.
There's a bruh, but then I'll look you straight in your face and be like, there's a difference between cocky. Goddamn, I said it backwards already, but fuck it. There's a difference between confidence and cockiness, confidence and conceitedness. Like, yeah, there's a major.
Worse, don't take it that way. But this video just kind of like everyone gets hate, so it's kind of a dumb argument. A lot of people post. Most people post to be liked in some ways. Like we all don't. Most of us don't post straight up rage bait. We post to get.
Thank you. That's what that shit. What she was saying is straight up rage bait. Like that's you are posting for people to be like, oh, what the fuck.
Likes and attention and love. So overall, this argument is just like, what do you mean? Like, just be obnoxious online? I'm just kind of confused what she's trying to say here. I think it's just her
Exactly.
way of saying people who come at me are coming at me because I'm just so confident.
And you weren't born to be liked. You were born to disrupt, to be
You definitely weren't born to do that. You were born because you were fucking born.
felt, to be the inspo, to be the villain, to be the muse,
You should never want to be a villain. That is actually stupid.
to be absolutely impossible to ignore.
Okay, but then I'll ask you the question. There's nuances to that. Because you could be impossible to ignore because you make such good content, you're a good person, yada yada, this, that, and the third. Or you can just be an unsufferable asshole. So which one are you talking about, hon?
If all your posts is just cute and aesthetic, and I say this with love, you are still shrinking yourself. Still watering yourself down to be easier to swallow. When baby girl, I think you should turn up the flavor, add more spice, and let them choke.
Once again, this video is far from problematic or anything. I just thought it was kind of interesting because maybe I'm an idiot, but what is she trying to say? Like,
I was just laughing. I'm sorry. I don't think any of this advice is good. I'm sorry.
what is she trying to say? Be controversial? Say crazy things? Like,
But, okay, and if she is saying that, right? Why would you want to follow that? Because I don't think you want to just outlandishly say fucking controversial things and bad statements just because, hey man, you gotta be the villain. No one should be ignoring you.
everyone gets hate if they get views. So I'm just really confused what this is. I think it's just her way of coping with the hate she's got.
Yeah, now this is copium to 100.
I don't know. This video makes zero sense to me. But maybe I'm an
Everything has made no sense.
idiot or something. Yeah, I just can't interpret it. Maybe I'm not a girl's girl. I don't know. It just seems like it's kind of her way with
Girly pop.
Girly pop.
Miss Coco's crazy, hun. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You don't need the girl persona or whatever for this. You could just be yourself, and I'm sure people will like you, hun. Actually, I'm confirming that because, whew, 336K, a lot of huns fuck with you.
coping with the hate she's gotten in the past because there's been a lot of videos on her, so maybe that's why.
IBB girlies, today I will be turning myself into an Arabic desert princess Jazmine. As most of you guys have known, I have just officially relocated to Dubai.
As I said before in this video, she's located to Dubai now. That's where she stays. I'm not sure
Good for you, hun.
where she was before, but she's made some videos talking about it, and she seems to be happy about it. So, do what makes you
That's
happy.
literally it. Like, yeah, I'm nothing to say. It's expensive over there, but that means, again, on the tip of finances, she's very successful. Good for her.
Nothing wrong with this video, in my opinion. I don't really care. Like, go where you want, do what you want with your life. It's your life. You do what you want. And I'm sorry my volume is a lot lower than usual. I'm staying at a hotel to visit my family, and it's been a lot harder to post recently because of that. So I just had to talk quieter so I don't annoy the guests. So just that for the people that are going to complain.
Oh my god, girly pop, you are no longer relatable, girl.
Girly pop, if I was one of the girly pops in your audience, oh yeah, for damn sure I would be saying that. Because it's seeming like you're not.
Oh, you are so out of touch now.
It's seeming like you are.
Baby girl, isn't that the reason that we're working so hard? Isn't
I gotta hear more.
that the freaking end goal? To be at a point where you're detached and disconnected from the struggles of everyday people?
I'll put it like this. Trilly wants to put the boss in a 5-bed, 5-bath. That shit is not free, my nigga. That shit is not free. That shit costs a lot of money. That means lifestyle gonna have to change to get that shit, right? But you could still be on humble beginnings. Just because because you got money don't mean you gotta spend that shit so frivolously. Just because you got money don't mean you gotta buy hella expensive shit. What are we talking about? You could still be yourself, still understand humble beginnings, started from the bottom, not a whole team here, nigga, like BBL Drizzy shit, and still be rich as hell and successful. Hun, I'm not saying you gotta go out of your way to try to relate to every fucking person. Duh, that's just not realistic. You're not gonna relate to fucking everyone because everyone has differing opinions. Who would've knew? But yo, totally getting disconnected heftily, right? Especially with some of the stuff you're saying, hon. Like how heads is not, they gotta bat up to your league and all this, and Bulls gotta fly you to Perth and get Eliantes. Hun, you're out of touch. You don't relate, like you're definitely not pushing anywhere close to the everyday struggle or none of that. You don't understand that shit anymore. Like that's just stamped in. Like, I'm be honest with you, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. And you know what's really crazy about that? She was complaining about Valentine's Day with a Miz or whatever happened during that jump. I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of heads aren't even celebrating Valentine's Day. A lot of heads don't even got a partner and all that junk. She should have. We don't know how the boys treated her or whatever. We really don't know. But if anything, I need to know more nuances because again, this is Jones. Like, yo, heads can relate to more of this stuff because let's keep it a buck, especially on the wealth tip. Like, it's more relatable. More heads are struggling than they're not. It's like, man, frustrating indeed.
Of course, no one wants to struggle. Like, of course, you want to get out of the struggles, but you don't want to become out of touch. It's possible to get out of the struggles, but still know and like understand what people are going through. I won't even say understand, but like try your best to. Being out of touch, like that's not our goal. Our goal isn't to be out of touch. It's just to, you know, not struggle with money. I feel like her acting like she's out of touch is like a good thing. It's a little bit cringy. I know she's trying.
No, it's not a good thing. Oh shit.
I'd be like quirky with it and stuff. I'm just rich now and successful. That's the end goal, guys. So I'm allowed to be out of touch. I don't know. This just comes off as kind of stuck up in a way, and I don't know. It's just not the
It's just pretentious as hell.
best advice to give. You don't really want to be out of touch because then you become unlikable and you
Exactly.
kind of lose your morals and all that fun stuff.
See, this didn't just come from nowhere. I have done the work. I have put in the hours. I've been in.
Good, hun, and no one's taking that away from you. But when your fucking takes start getting way out of reality, when your takes start leaving this earth and we're popping out to Andromeda, it's like, it's really hard for then, one, the girly pops that were watching you because they like you, took your advice, all this type of beat, they're feeling, again, less relatable to you, which would incline them, like Miss Coca Trace was saying, to like you less. From there on, probably stop watching you. People stop watching you, especially a lot. You're not making that much ad revenue, hun. Trust, I know about the stats and shit. The TikTok shit, the YouTube shorts, all this different John the vids. You're not gonna make that much ad revenue no more, which means, hun, I don't know how long you're gonna be out of touch living in Dubai. So I suggest, again, not glazing up your audience. You don't want to be audience captured, but I definitely suggest start tapping in with them a little bit more, especially on a perspective tip with life, because, yeah, it might change your reality.
Touch with reality. Like excruciatingly and such. Oh, but 2 years ago, Jazzy was so grounded, so humble, so relatable. Yeah, girl, but she also only had $50 in her bank account. And she cries every time her rent was due. Thank God I no longer relate to her. Thank God I no longer identify as her.
I don't understand why
At the very least, hun, you could have been like, thank God I don't relate to her struggle. But you could have still kept the same ideologies, you know what I'm saying? Still humble Jones. Like, bro, I don't understand.
people are frustrating with seeing her become out of touch. This happens all the time. Where
It
people
does.
you watch, YouTubers will blow up and all of a sudden they just like slip away. Like
That, bro, that scares the fuck out of me. And this is why I always say I don't give a fuck about clout or anything. Like, I really don't care. Like, obviously I care about the audience. Duh. Shout out, should have love with y'all. It's all love for real, because the one thing I say all the time is what I'm trying to really stamp in for Miss Tan is that without your audience and shit, these niggas are nothing. They're fucking nothing nobodies. Right? Because if people aren't watching, no money not going into their account. Which means, like I said, Miss Tan's lifestyle, this shit that where she's become out of touch and got out of reality, she gonna be popping right the fuck back in reality, bruh. If nobody's watching, she not bringing in no money. How the fuck she gonna keep paying to live in Dubai? Like, this is the job I be talking about, bro. You can't get so disconnected. Like, you got to stay humble. Because, bro, if your audience don't fuck with you no more, nigga, you're going right back to the struggle.
Bumblecard!
It's like, bro, again, I'm not saying being audience captured. You should be able to disagree with your audience. You should be able to be your own person, be objective, yada, yada, this, not a third. But, Miss Tan, you gotta realize you're pushing towards the deep end, and it's gonna send you back to the struggle. Like, yo, come on, like, it's not that, though. Like,
become more condescending, they post more annoying videos because they're more wealthy and they just are out of touch. And that's not a good thing. It's possible to get wealthy and be successful and stay in touch, and she should know if she was once, as she says, in touch. And there's a clip of her, I believe, I've seen on other channels where she talks about how she didn't work when she was 18 and stuff. So I don't know exactly how real she's being when she says she's like worked so hard and stuff, because once again, she's an influencer. She posts videos, so yeah, that's hard work, but is it really? Is it really?
here we go. Back to the streaming, fucking YouTube, TikTok bullshit. Harder than a 9 to 5. Never. It never will be. I will say, obviously, and I've said this a lot, bro, there is nuances to making content and the difficulty in levels and distinguishing what type of content you're making and how hard that may be. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but yeah, I'll be the nigga to say it. It is harder to make a Mr. Beast video than a 9 to 5. Ho cancel me. But yeah, my nigga, it is, bro. Can you just magically fucking pop out $1 billion yacht? I don't think y'all can. So, yeah, it's fucking harder than a 9 to 5, right? But anyway, sideboarding that, here's the nuance with Miss Tan. Because I could argue the same thing for myself, except I'm obviously not at the same wealth disparity that she is, right? But, yeah, man, these slot videos and posting some of these fucking TikToks, how hard is that work? I think the harder thing is staying consistent and just posting these Jones more or less than it is making the videos themselves, especially if you're posting short form shit. It's like, dude, come on, man. Are we about to sit here and say Kika Kim is putting in hard work when the only thing she's ever done was copy Kritika? I don't think we are. So it's like, bro, what? Hold on.
So I can't say I know her obviously personally, so I don't know how much she's actually put in the work, but it doesn't really give her an excuse to be out of touch, and that's not really just, I don't agree with that message.
Okay, listen. If my man is broke,
He wouldn't be your man. That's literally what we got earlier. He wouldn't be your man. If he was broke, he wouldn't be your man. You would never fuck with him to that degree in the first place.
sorry, but I wouldn't choose him because
Like, bro, would it be your nigga? Literally, just off of what we seen earlier in the job, I'm like, this nigga wouldn't be your nigga. Again, the niggas you expecting to be on your level in your league, giving the same effort or flying you out the perf and getting you fucking diamonds and shit. Most niggas, bro, not even most niggas. Bro, if a nigga is broke, he can't do that. You're not fucking with him.
he would not have chosen me if I was ugly. Girly pop, you
How you know that? Beauty is subjective. Meanwhile, money, if that shit is in your account, that's a fact. Like, bro, let's really talk about it, though. Like, no, seriously. Because if you got $1 million in your account, nobody could tell you there isn't. Because if you show them, hey, man, there's 6 zeros and a 1, you got that cheese. Meanwhile, if I be like, yo, Jazmine 10, you're ugly. Well, that's just me, though. What about all the billions of other people on the earth? What are we talking about? It's a bad comparison. Immediately. This comparison is terrible. Anyway.
your face card can literally rebrand his whole entire bloodline. And I just don't think that
Okay. Okay.
that should come for free. The moment I say I do,
This shit is so fucking just,
his entire lineage saved. Cause bam, a house full of tits with amazing jawlines. Period. No tampon. Have a
What about the years before we have children? What about then, before we have kids? What about then? Like, yeah, that's great that your genes are so good, hun, and then that, like, our children will look great. But what about before we have children? Like, is there gonna be some love there? And will that shit matter? Will saving his fucking bloodline matter when you don't have kids? Like, it's so dumb. These arguments are so bad.
lesson. Okay, I love you always, but bye.
While I do agree with her argument that a man should have to provide things if he wants certain things from women, obviously in relationships.
Yeah, sure. That's a two-way street thing. I've talked, like, literally was just saying that earlier. Yeah, sure. Duh, it's a compromise. At the end of the day, I don't care. Heads may disagree with me on this, but, like, a relationship is a compromise. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, bro, obviously, duh, best interest of heart, love your partner. But you two gotta keep it peas with each other and make sure each other are alright, doing well, to make sure that the relationship is constantly feeling like it's loving and gonna be on forever, especially heads get married or whatever. Like, yeah. But, sorry. What Miss Tan is prioritizing within this is just not like, bro, bruh. She's worried about making my entire fucking bloodline, like, fucking kids look good or whatever. I'm gonna be honest, my nigga. Bro, I don't give a fuck right now. Cause, bro, who fucking even knows if Trilly is having kids or some shit? So, like, she's only thinking from the perspective of, like, literally herself and or, like, just the average trad nigga. Like, it's so fucking bad to me, bro.
You can't just be asking for things and not provide other things. I don't really understand her logic where, like,
I don't understand any of this shit at all. Like,
she marries you, your entire bloodline is saved because
I'm sorry, hun. That's fucking worthless to me. And you want to know why? Because no matter what our children look like, I'm going to love them. I don't give a fuck if our kids are going to be on the goddamn runway when they're fucking an adult. Like, who gives a shit? This is so stupid. Like, this is what I really feel like for her. She doesn't base any of her relationships or anything around the concept of love. She doesn't. It's very clear. Like, it's insanely clear. It's just literally built on status, wealth, what you can do for me. Like, none of this shit is based on love. Literally zero. Like, that's literally what I'm getting from this, bruh. Oh my god. It's so bad, bro. It is.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna automatically take on her features. Who knows? They could look like the dad. They could look only like the dad. So this is just...
It's not even a mute point. It's just a fucking stupid one. Like, this is like, yo, why would I care about that? I'm gonna love my children regardless of what they look like. It's stupid. They're my children. Like, bro, what? Like, oh my god, bro. It's so dumb. Like, it is actually the dumbest thing ever. My bad. I'm like talking over you, screaming, spurging over Miss Coco's crazy, but it's so dumb. Like, it is generally the worst thought process.
Because, I mean, it's not like they're gonna automatically take on her features. Who knows? They could look like the dad. They could look only like the dad. So this is just... I don't think science really matches up with these claims. So this is just kind of...
I don't think logic matches up with these claims.
Funny to me, but I wouldn't say this is the most harmful statement she's ever made, but it certainly is incorrect. That
it's just dumb.
Because, yeah, you don't automatically look exactly like your mother. You could look just like your dad. I mean, you never really know for sure. I just don't really like how materialistic she is. She's obsessed with only looking...
Thank you! That's literally what I was saying. Oh my god. I'm like, bro, Miss girly pop.
Girly
Bro,
pop.
where my G-boy blockers at, boy? Miss Tan, you don't care about love. You don't care about having your partner's best interests at heart, and like the only thing frankly you care about is if they have your best interests at heart. You don't care about this fool. You don't care about none of this junk. You worry about saving his bloodline. You worry about getting flew out the perf. You worry about Eliante Jules. What about his heart though, hun? You don't care. Oh my god, so I'm not hearing this, John. Yo, listen. I do not care as well to say this. Listen, Miss Tan, this girl persona, thank you. I'll be taking that. Because truly, once more, like I've said in many other Jones, even especially with some of these other influencer girly pops, like Miss City, like Miss Dow. Truly's more of a girl's girl than y'all. Stand. More for the Huns. Trying to do better, try to put out love to the Huns. Not you, though. Not you, though. This rhetoric, terrible for them. Especially the young girly pops in your audience. Horrible. Like, bro, it's so bad. Like, hun, have you ever felt love in your life? Like, genuine love? Because this Joan is crazy to me. Crazy. Wild one. Oh, my God. Like, this materialism, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Do it for Trilly, bro. I don't ask for nothing. Do it for Trilly, though. When you're getting into your relationships and all that, the love language you need to focus on the most is quality time and really not even getting to know your partner, because I would hope you know them and dating them and all that, but like really sitting there and having that quality time with your partner, whether you're talking, whether you're just sitting together, chilling, cuddling, yada yada, this, that, and the third, like you really need to hamper that in, because if you focus on the materialistic Jones, the gift giving, just bombing, saving the bloodline, the flying out, bro, this ain't love, bro. This not love, bro. It's not. Facts! Like, come on, bro. I can't, like, yo, her materialism is maxed. Bro, this is the highest I've ever seen a stat, bro. It's looking like 30 out of 10. It's insane, bro. Like, do you care about these bulls in any regard? Literally, no.
And money, and that's it. I just feel like there's kind of more to life than that, and that's just
way
kind of
more
boring.
to life than that
if
bullshit.
all you're looking for in a relationship is he provides you money because you provide him good looks, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like there's like that's just not really.
That is just an objectifying relationship, bruh. The only reason I'm with you is because you look good and I want to fuck. And the only reason you with me is because I got money and status. Man, fuck out of here with that corpo ass fucking celebrity relationship bullshit. Man, fuck out of here. Bro, I can't, bro. That's that fake ass skinwalker shit. Avocado! Man, get that fuckery out of here, bro. We ain't doing that shit. Have your partner's best interests at heart and they'll have it back for you. Facts!
The ideal relationship, but I mean, she's free to do her own choices and stuff and do what she wants. But
yeah, she is, but don't push out that bullshit ass choices and advice to your young girly pop audience, because you're giving them the wrong stances and perspective on life.
Preaching like that would give you happiness is just kind of, I just don't think it would end in happiness if that's all
Because it won't.
that's in a relationship and nothing else. But you know what, if she thinks that makes her happy, then I mean, I guess I can't really change that.
Girl, if you feel like life has been dry, dull, and low-key giving beige, you are not the only one. Do not worry, you are not depressed, honey. You just forgot how to flirt with life. Smile at everyone as if you know all their secrets.
Okay, imagine you took this advice
Yo, I am absolutely set, bro.
to like the most serious level. You just start creepily grinning, like out of that one horror movie that recently came out. By horror movie, like it's more for entertainment, but the Smile 2 film, I've never seen it.
I was about to say Smile, yeah.
But like I kind of want to because it looks entertaining. Imagine you just creepily grin and stare nonstop at everyone that walks past you. Like what?
Then I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at you like you're a fucking weirdo. Again, this advice is bad. Like, come on, bro. Like, yo, Miss Tan, girly pop.
Girly pop.
It's just been getting way worse, hasn't it, hun? I bet.
Experience would that be? Like what would happen? Like it'd just be so funny. Like if you just creepily grinned at people.
Talk to everyone in a fun, flirty way. All the damn time.
That's all fun and games till you awkwardly flirt with someone's boyfriend and they're nearby and then they walk over and smack you.
And this is why I said her advice earlier on the tip of like, just imagine everybody loves you is dumb. Why? Because if you do that, you're going to put yourself in some very uncomfortable scenarios, as Miss Coco's Crazy is saying.
But you know, I mean, she does preach confidence, which is definitely a good thing to tell girls. But if you took most of this advice to like the 10th level, it wouldn't end too well. Now let's see another
Not
clip
at
that I
all.
recently noticed has gathered quite some attention.
Pretty gorgeous Latino man took my order, and then he goes to yell at his coworker who's across the room, and then
Oh yeah, I ain't never seen this. Hold on.
he goes, "Hey, esa chica es muy bonita." Like, sir, no
I was about to say, I'm gonna be frank, bro. I am not Google Translate. I have no idea what that means.
hablo español, but I knew what he said. He said I was pretty. He just didn't know I was so crazy. So me keeping my freaking cool, I hit him with a gracias. And guess what? This fine Jack 6-foot man blushed like
I must really be that much of a loser, bro. I do not give a fuck, bro. Like, I really don't. It's nice, tall, 6-foot man. Hey, blah. Like, I don't give a fuck. And of course, you would be the hun, Miss Tan, to point out that he was 6 foot. Oh, I bet your men have to be all 6 foot tall, don't they?
visibly, like redder than my rare beauty blush in joy. I almost felt bad for him, but not really. Please stare away. Anyway, next day I smiled at a man and he bought me matcha.
I have a fun little story too. One time at this supermarket store, this 40-year-old man decided he was going to pay for my, I think I bought a drink. I was like, oh yeah, sure, you can pay for it, whatever. Then I saw him again. He was like, do you play volleyball or basketball? Because
You weird ass niggas. I'm gonna see you later. Fuck out of here.
dang. And I was a little bit uncomfortable
Nah, these niggas weird as shit. I'm gonna see his ass later.
because, I'm less than half his age. And I was like, oh, okay, buddy. And then I walked out of the store and then I saw him the next month and he said the same thing. But this time it was in front of workers. He was like, dang, do you play basketball
You niggas out there. You niggas. Nah.
or volleyball? And it
I'ma
was
see
it
you
wasn't
niggas
like a
later,
nice
bro.
chatty, it was a creepy way. It was
I don't even know how niggas be chatting when they go outside, nigga. If I'm going to the store, bro, y'all know me. It's really not going outside, bro. I'm going to the store. I'm in and out, boy. What the fuck? Nigga, we got slop to make, boy. These niggas out here trying... Bro. Oh, my God. At least Miss Coco's crazy on is good, because, God damn
creepy.
it.
So I don't know. I have a bad
Fucking weird
experience
niggas.
with someone who bought me things in the past. But yeah, I guess sometimes being like flirty and pretty and stuff can get you free things, and I guess that's cool. But that guy, she says, Latina dude, he didn't actually seem too nice as he was yelling at other people and stuff. But I mean, you get your bag, girl. Once again, it's just
Get your bag.
knowing how she only talks about mostly material stuff. Like
Nah, it's looking like all. It's looking like all.
he got her this, or he didn't provide enough, blah, 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 blah. And I get it, once again, it's annoying because the same thing is with guys. Like, girls have to be pretty. They have to look a certain way.
I ain't say that. Who the fuck said that? I don't give a shit about any of that. I already said it. Yo, fuck. Again, hun, if you look good, fire. That's grand. You're beautiful, pretty, gorgeous. Everything, right? What is your personality like? What does your heart look like? Ain't worry about that shit. I don't need no... Bro, come on, bro. Like, ain't worry about nothing. Has a guy go box me. No, Trilly, you definitely care a little bit. Yeah, who doesn't? But at the end of the day, what matters more? Talk to me.
Right. So I'm not saying, once again, she is far from the only one. This is a huge problem with males. They always act this way. Girls have to look a certain way. They have to...
I don't act like that. The Huns is dead. The Huns, I want to put respect on the Huns. You know what I'm saying? Trilly's a panderer, but I say it every time. It's all up to the Huns. Beauty is subjective, all that Jones, bro. I want somebody talking to my heart. Actually, this is a perfect time. Like, this is some Trill Noir shit that I would have a conversation about. I'm sorry, bruh. But yo, I don't know what fucking, it might have been an anime or some bullshit. I don't know, bro. They gonna say cringe, bro. Trilly fucking basing his life off anime characters, bro. He thinks he's an anime character. Nah, my nigga, I'll be watching the real good shit, actually, bro. Some shit that will make you think different about life. Anyway, yo, watch the Pet Girl of Sakura So, by the way. That shit is so good. Anyway, sidebarring into this John. Nah. It's really just the personality tip. That's really all it is. Hun, you don't gotta be the prettiest ever. I don't need you walking out of 10 out of 10. I need you to give a fuck about my art. No cap. I need to know that you got my best interest in mind. Like, not demanding the girly pop be pretty, bro. What? That shit crazy. Cause then if I'm demanding she be pretty, she could demand that I be pretty. And I know I'm chopped. So I'm like, fuck. It's time to care about the personality. Yeah, that shit got me dead, bro.
Pretty enough. So once again, not just her problem, but overall, it's just annoying when things are like, when people only care about beauty or material things. And I don't know, it's just like, that's the only thing she talks about. Oh, he bought me this. Oh, he did this. Oh, I got this for being pretty. It's just like, okay. I mean, sometimes I just feel like there's more to life. Hot take.
Nah, it's not a hot take. That's actually a fucking iceberg take. That's a cold take because that's just a fact.
A sweet senora asked me if I was single so that she could introduce me to her son. Like, hello, I have never felt more like the main character than these past few weeks. Moral of the story, your life will be 10 times easier if you live in places where your face card can get you far.
That is not 100% true. That's just blatantly not.
Doors will literally open for you.
What happens if they don't? Miss Tan, girly pop.
Girly pop.
What happens if one of the Huns take your advice and do this, John, and it doesn't work out for them? Now what? Your advice was wrong. You gave out terrible advice. Interesting.
Both figuratively and literally.
And she obviously is saying part of this from experience and stuff, and maybe...
Oh, great. So we're pulling a Denims. My only example of this is myself. Grand.
Maybe because before she's called herself delusional and even advertised being delusional, basically been like...
Yeah, didn't she just say she's crazy a couple minutes ago? It's like, oh, great. And we should take the crazy person's advice. Someone who is calling themselves crazy.
Girls, you'll be so
hypocritical, Charlie. I'm calling myself fucking crazy.
much happy if you think everyone's obsessed with you. So maybe this is actually from an experience she had, but it could, on the other hand, be one of those instances where she thinks people actually, like, are paid way more attention and more obsessed than what actually happened. The argument she's making in this video kind of reminds me of the arguments that go on Twitter all the time that annoy me, where, like, people think some random white girl, and I'm not saying this is what she said, it just reminds me. I'm not saying she's going for racism or anything like that. Don't take it that way, please. Don't write me 5 paragraphs like you will do.
Yeah, hon, I'm not one of these fucking, like, snarker fucking terminal line warriors. I can understand nuance. A lot of these dumbasses can't.
To that one person under every video that writes me, like, 5 paragraphs on how I'm completely wrong on one point that I stated for 2 seconds.
Yeah, see, I'm not doing that shit. Like, bro, come on, bro. Niggas be forgetting the outside world exists, bro. Like, niggas out here typing an essay in the comment section. Shit is crazy. And I am talking about you fucking G-boys, by the way. Anyway.
Of a video. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It reminds me of the arguments going on Twitter where, like, certain locations are way less educated and way less naturally pretty than other areas, and it usually dumbs down to, for them, white girls with blonde hair. Any random white girl is way prettier than any girl in Africa. It's the debates I see on Twitter all the time, and they annoy me because it sets up these stupid stereotypes that...
It's just preference, bro. There's nothing wrong with having types and shit like that. There's nothing wrong with having preferences, bro. It's just a factor of when people, like, within them having preferences or whatever, like, you're obviously putting out harmful rhetoric to other types of huns, other types of bros, depending on the dating scene and all that type of shit. But, bro, if you think that a blondie baddie, bro, if you think a snow bunny baddie, blondie hair is the baddest thing ever, good for you, nigga. If you think Jazmine Tan, a girly pop with her build is the baddest girly pop ever, good for you, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Like, see, that's oh my god, that's why that disconnect always happens with nigga. Like,
aren't even true. I will give her this. She has improved a bit on the whole shaming women in general, because the last time she was a bit difficult when it came to the whole shaming women. She did call out that one woman for looking like she had kids and stuff, and
she looks like she responsibly files her goddamn taxes every year.
young and stuff, and she's gone on rants before that have been problematic, and I didn't see any of those. So has she improved? That's definitely debatable, but I guess I haven't seen her shaming women recently.
I don't know. Do I get into the nuances of this? Fuck it, I will. I guess call it dick eating Trilly. Of course she would fix up that part of her rhetoric. The girls girl part, the like, you know what I'm saying, cutting on or like putting out bad rhetoric towards the girly pops, because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what she says. She knows her demographic and all that. She knows exactly what the fuck they are. That's why she keeps saying she the older sister and all that type of beat. So if she kept putting that out and Hedger kept calling her out for calling out basically other girly pops, oh yeah, her career would have went. She would have pulled a Clara Dow. Her junk would have flipped overnight. It would have been over, bro. If she got exposed for, you know what I'm saying, put out more harmful rhetoric, especially to the girly pops, when she's supposed to have the girls girl persona, it would have been a done deal. But you know who she still is shitting on? The niggas. It makes sense.
So in that way, I guess she did kind of improve that.
I don't make the rules. I just benefit from them. Girl, I could quite literally kiss these gorgeous Korean girlies I just met. On the freaking lips for telling me about this. No gatekeeping was involved, so I feel like it's my duty to pass it on. Everyone and their mother knows that the glowy, juicy lips is the it girl look in Korea right now.
The funny thing about Jazmine is when you open her page, you never know what's going to happen when you watch a video.
That is so true.
She's going to go on a normal thing like this where she just gives
That
girls
is
advice
so
and beauty
accurate.
tips and all that, and she truly is a girl's girl in this video, just giving advice to her audience, or is she going to go on one of the most problematic rants ever and get herself canceled? Like, you never
I feel like it's a flip of a coin.
know what's going to happen. Her content, it's not very repetitive. It's usually kind of just weird, different stuff all the time. And don't get me wrong, repetitiveness isn't a bad thing inherently, obviously, but
Definitely not. Slippy! Slop tuber. Oh man, you're milking the shits and all that. Why are you still watching?
her content is just so, like, you never know what you're going to expect every time you scroll through her videos.
Do you get what I mean? You need to put yourself on a pedestal. Start thinking very highly of yourself
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that, hon. That seems like ego narcissism shit.
and watch how everyone else will always be drawn to you.
I highly doubt it.
A divine feminine woman is able to balance her light and dark feminine energy. Because why do you even have to choose one or the other? If Persephone can be the goddess of flowers and a queen of hell at the same time, then
Are you Persephone? Is any girly pop here Persephone? A god?
baby girl, so can you. Period. Okay, I love you always. Bye-bye.
As you can see here, while some I know in my comments are going to argue stuff like, oh, she's just trying to be positive and stuff, and I can definitely see
Nah. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all should know, especially with the Huns. I love to be charitable, give heads the benefit of the doubt and all that, bro. I'm not going for that with her, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not going for that. Come on. She's on the soundboard.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Nah, Hun is clearly putting out some, like, bad rhetoric, bad advice. Like, nah.
where you're coming from there.
Nah.
Yes, it seems like she's trying to make girls believe in themselves. And I do believe in looking
Sure. I could look all the girly pops in the face and be like, right now, hun, you're pretty, you're gorgeous. You should stand on being confident. Not cockiness, not conceitedness. Be confident in who you are. You should love who you are, for real. And not even on a pander tip either. Real life, if you don't even, bruh, you know what? Let me ask the girly pops a question, bruh. Let's timestamp this, boy. You want to fall in love, right? Who doesn't want to fall in love? Like I said, love, best interest of heart, you got your partner's best interest of heart, is grand. How are you gonna give somebody else love without loving yourself? Cause you don't know what love is. You can't even love yourself. You gonna give love to someone else? Deaded it. Like, bro, what? Nah, bro, you gonna have to learn to love yourself, right? That's just what it is. But even again, going off of that, hold on.
at yourself positively, being like, yes, and being happy with yourself and believing
Yeah. Sure, they can remember for shit. Anyway, coming back on that. Yeah, you gonna have to love yourself. Again, like, yo, do not be cocky. Do not be, you know what I'm saying? Do not be on conceitedness. Do not think you're fucking better than everybody. Do not place yourself on the highest pedestal. But you need to be confident in yourself and love yourself. And then from there on, if you're good with yourself, you probably gonna be able to put out good energies and good rhetoric into the world. Where within that did I need to tell y'all that, bro, you need to imagine everyone basically glazing you up. Everyone will be drawn to you, will automatically just love you. I ain't say all that. But I did say to stay confident in yourself, hon. Facts. Like, bro, what? See, nah, bro. There's better ways. I guess you could say I'm nitpicking or whatever, but there's better ways to go out and say this type of stuff, especially on a tone and cadence tip. Like, it's giving off bad vibes.
that it's like others like you and stuff. If they do like you, but like genuinely thinking everyone is obsessed with you, and once again, she's
It's
doing this as
crazy,
genuine
like-
advice. It's just like that's not going to set you up to be liked. Let's just say
It's
that
not
a lot of people
at
aren't
all.
going to like you. So you
Exactly.
just never know what's going to happen when you're scrolling through Jazmine's content. It's so spontaneous. It's just always so random. It's all over the place. I feel like Jazmine takes confidence, which is normally a great thing to preach to, especially teens and young girls, and she
Exactly. This is exactly what I just said that to the girly pops, like Huns. Y'all need to be confident. Facts. Stand on your P's. Don't let nobody really try to get you down, especially if they on like hater shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between hate and genuine criticism. I say that joke all the time too. If heads are trying to help you improve or some junk like that, like, oh yeah, listen, I totally get where you come from and all that, but I think you could do this to like improve, yada, yada. Like, that's helpful, Johns. Like, they're criticizing you, but they're trying to help you improve. If a motherfucker be like, yo, fuck you, you're ugly, you fat, you bro, fuck you, nigga. Why the fuck should I listen to you, nigga? This is like, bro, I wish the boss could come down here and say this, John. If you don't got something nice to say, shut the lip. Keep that shit quiet, nigga. Don't have time for that shit. That's why, like, bro, I always say all the time, these G-boy, these hater niggas, I'm ignoring these niggas, bro. I read the comments or whatever the fuck. If I agree on some John or whatever, I like the comment, like it. These G-boy niggas, you niggas are never getting my attention. The only attention you niggas getting is probably from YouTube when you say some crazy ass shit and it takes your comment away. Like, the fuck? I'm not worried about none of these heads. So again with the Huns, like, yo, forget all them other heads, like, you know what I'm saying, hating, doing weird, John. Be confident in yourself, but I don't want to see no cockiness, because that's when you start getting to mistan. It's like, bro, I'm telling you.
Notches it up so highly it becomes dangerous. Like, if you really think that everyone is massively obsessed with you,
They're not.
you're gonna come off as very, very stuck up, and that is gonna make a lot of people
You're gonna seem pretentious as hell.
not obsessed with you very quickly, or obsessed with you in the way you don't want them to be, as in talking bad about you behind their back every chance they get.
This is your sign to just post that video. Clear your drafts, it's an order. And for the love of God, stop deleting it if it does not perform.
See, like, sometimes
That advice is good. I think I had seen that video. Maybe? No, that video was definitely Nameless Kelly Scholes' vid. But yeah, that advice is good. Because yeah, I do agree on that. On the content tip, I try to tell my bros this shit all the time. Yo, at some point, bro, nigga, fuck your edits, bro. Fuck all that junk, bro. Because at the end of the day, if it's gonna take you a long ass fucking time to post videos and shit like that, you're never getting on as a creator. It's never happening, bro. So yo, it's time to start posting them drafts. I ain't gonna lie, I agree with Girly Pop on this. Miss Tan, you might have said something good. But nah, seriously, on the content tip, bro, you can't be so worried about having the perfect video. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if your first video is a perfect video, yeah, there are heads before that had blowing up, you know what I'm saying, pushing that first vid so good. That shit don't happen to everybody. It doesn't. It doesn't. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, if you wanna become a content creator, streamer, yada yada, whatever, it's time to start posting today. Or it ain't never gonna happen. Facts.
I'm not going to pretend like her content is completely awful, every single part of it. Some of it, I would say
not.
half of it is probably very, very problematic, but the other half, she gives great advice. Like, this is very good advice. Like, people are always so insecure about how their videos perform. Like, I can say this from my own stance. I have stopped. In the past, I would delete. This is such an embarrassing thing to admit. I would delete posts. I think when I started off my channel, especially the first, like, year, I would delete posts when they underperformed. And so
Truly, that is truly the slops, baby. We not editing shit, and I for damn sure ain't deleting no videos, bruh. What? I ain't gonna lie. Man, come on, man. Heads already know. That's why I said, I like literally, again, this is why I cultivate and say the things I do, because, bro, I already know what it is. Heads know what they coming for when they come to TrillTalksEverything. TTE. Yeah, you coming for the slops, baby. We finna get on this boy, speak our real, speak our P's, give our opinions, and it's gonna be sloppy as shit. If you thought you was about to see the most fantastic fucking Mr. Beast retention edits, sayonara. Actually, it's not even sayonara, bro. We an hour and 9 in. Those niggas left after 15 seconds. It's like, bro, what? Nah, come on, man. So I'm saying, at least for the part of Miss Huns Go Crazy, like, she ain't even probably had to delete them Johns, bro. This is just the process. It's trial and error.
sometimes I want to delete a post when it underperforms, but I'm just like, no, just don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, because just let it, you worked hard on it, who cares? And then I just release a video quickly after that, and after that, and after that, and then I move on, and I try my best to forget about that video. If you delete stuff, then it's just kind of a way of giving up in a way on your hard work. So I think that Jazmine is spot on this video. So sometimes she's spot on. So I just don't understand, like, sometimes her content is just kind of all over the place. Sometimes it's great advice. It's perfect advice. And other times it's just like, why would you ever give out that type of advice? Or why would you ever say something like that?
Asking that more than often. Not good.
That's why Jazmine's she's an interesting content creator.
But what if people who know me think it's cringy? What if it flops? Okay, and if you're in your flop?
You was never going to get nowhere unless you post this shit in the first place. So I agree with Hun here.
Vera, you're in your flop era. Own it. It's character building, baby. You posted a video that only got 20 views. That's a private screening.
While Jazmine can be very problematic, let's end this video off on a positive note. Once again, in this video, she's spot on. People will think you're cringy. Like, on the internet to succeed, I feel like everyone knows this at this point, so I'm kind of like just saying what everyone says, but you have to be so cringy. Like, not like the level of cringe where you're forcing it, but you're just gonna be cringy. No matter what you do on the internet, people...
That's why I say, like, bro, heads could say whatever the fuck about me, man. I don't care, bro, because at the end of the day, bro, yeah, I am cringe, but you know what I also am? My goddamn self. I don't gotta get up on this shit and pull a goddamn Lala Sadiq. Avocado. I don't gotta play this character, Lala. I don't gotta do that shit. You come here because you want to see what Trilly has to say. And Trilly gonna give you his reels, baby. Facts. It's like, bro, nah. And that's why I tell every John. Oh, snap. Whatever. I'll keep going. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Of course, this is a prime example of the point I was making earlier. Slippy. I'm not editing this shit out for nothing. Y'all just seen what I said. Am I editing that shit out? Fuck no. I don't want to. I'm lazy as shit. And if you think the content is ass, nigga, no one forced you to watch. Facts. Anyway, kind of sidebarring. Kind of forgot. We got to hear that again to get back in the John. Hold on.
Like, not like the level of cringe where you're forcing it, but you're just gonna be
Oh, yeah,
cringe.
character, John. Okay, anyway. Back to this, John. Yeah, this ain't no La La CD timing. You feel me? Jesus, not a camera about to get me mad, bro. Y'all see sloppy as shit ever. Like, bro. Jesus, sloppy. But, like, yeah, bro, you don't gotta play no character. Be genuine with your audience. I keep telling heads this, John, because that's all they looking for from you. When they some heads watch the content, not even get on. Nah, I'm virtue signaling at us. But some heads watch the content, whatever, because they just want to see that person, like parasocial attachment to or whatever. But they want to see that person because they genuinely like enjoy that John from that content creator, because they know that content creator just dropping each on, being themselves, all that type of beat. You see this all the time. So just be yourself. I don't get it. For niggas that find you cringe, okay, nigga, don't watch. And if you keep watching, nigga, you like something. You like some part of this cringe. It's like, bro, what? I'm not worried about niggas that don't fuck with me. Like, I'm sorry, that shit just never gonna happen. I'm not about to be pressed over these niggas. It's cooked. Like,
No matter what you do on the internet, people are gonna see it as cringe. Like,
Yeah.
especially people that go to your school or people that know you, and you're just like, who cares? Like, sometimes I think about it. I'm like, some people at my school know about it, and it's
guess what? This cringy ass shit is gonna put the boss in a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom fucking house, mansion, whatever the fuck you wanna call it. So yeah, it's cringe as hell. But how cringe will that shit be? Right. Anyway.
cringy, and it's embarrassing for people to like know my channel and like know I run it. But then it's like, do I really want to give up that paycheck I get every month? No,
Nigga, fuck no. Yo, Miss Coco's Crazy Hun, I know that for you especially. I will not be giving up that check because some nigga finds my video cringe. Are you insane? Boy, if that nigga was getting the same check, he would be smiling ear to ear. Like these. Like, boy, I'm not hearing that from nobody.
I don't. Do I want to give up the community? No, I don't value that over random people I don't even talk to's opinion.
Exactly.
So she's spot on this, and here, once again, she gives W advice to young girls. So I just wish Jazmine would be like this all the time.
Exactly. I was to say, it's like literal same exact thing I was about to say, but then I'm like, okay, then why doesn't she give this type of advice consistently? Like, she needs to give this advice, the good advice, the actual helpful advice, not ones like literally almost LARPing, trying to be a girl's girl, and then shaming the girly pops.
And I checked up on her, but I probably won't again. I just thought it was something interesting because I've seen some discussion around her recently, and I thought, why not? I'll just give it a look again and see why she's in trouble again. Let's see a video recently made on her.
She doesn't do any of the steps.
Hey, shout out Miss Maki talking. We love to see it. No cap. Her video on Miss Tan was really good.
That are necessary to do when you have to change something about yourself. I think one of the first things everyone noticed when I went into the comments on her apology is that she never mentioned any of the things she did wrong. And
Exactly.
she went straight to justification of her actions. These behaviors are not used by people that really want to change something and take that responsibility, as she said.
I'm taking full responsibility for all the mistakes that I made last year. Just like
I don't think that's true, hun.
you, I'm human, and I'm not perfect, and I make mistakes.
So this is a very recent video by this creator. I credit her in the corner if you want to go check out her video. She mostly talks about the psychology behind how
The psychology and breaking down the mind of a girl's girl. Again, go shed a love with Miss Maki talking.
Jazmine acts. Obviously, I don't know enough about psychology to talk about it, but I can say that she is spot on when she talks about the apology that Jazmine gave a while ago, because at the beginning she talks about taking full accountability, but in the video, as we all know, if you've watched my video in the past, she doesn't take accountability for really anything. It just kind of goes on a rant about how, you know, she just is kind of misunderstood and people are taking things out of context and all of that stuff. So overall, I think that Jazmine, her problem is she just takes everything to the extreme instead
Pretty much.
of just kind of keeping it low. Like, it's great to be confident, but she takes it to the make sure you think that
Yeah, it is great to be confident, but she's, again, and this is what I was saying earlier, for the girly pops, be confident, not cocky, not conceitedness. This is where Miss Tan is pushing. It's like we're going past, again, if you say, like, if you're going around colloquially saying, yo, I need a fucking man in my league, hun, you're on your high horse. You're on your cockiness. How about you focus on getting a bro, a man's, that really loves you and has your best interest at heart? not someone that's in your league. That's dumb as fuck. That's ego shit. Get the fuck out of here with that. I can't. It's annoying as hell.
Everyone's obsessed with you type of level, which is obviously not healthy for young girls to think, because that's just delusional. Not everyone's going to be obsessed with you, and if you think that,
Exactly.
well, you're not going to live a great life. And
You are not.
she's very confident in herself too. She puts herself first, and she preaches that to young girls. She's proud of it. But again, once again,
Better yet, you know what? Let me give you a perfect example. I know that it's all literally the Huns watching. I see the stats, yo. It'd be like 95.5% on especially the videos of the girly pops. But right? For the Huns, I don't know if any of y'all seen, but if you want a perfect example of what ego and narcissism does and ruins people's career, there's a guy. His name is Jason Thorhall. Pirate Software. Yeah, that ego shit did him a bad. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest doing it.
if you take that to the extreme of being self-absorbed, that can also be problematic, and that's also not a great message. So I really think if we dumb it down, Jazmine isn't inherently a bad person.
Yeah, I say this all the time about a good amount of influencer girly pops too. Like, yo, none of these people are real world evils. Trust me, we're not pushing towards the Hassan. We're not pushing towards the Hassans of the world. But like, it's still I feel like, again, the rhetoric that some of these like influencer girly pops, and even specific to that Miss Tan, is giving out, it's just not all the time, at least, because again, she can give somewhat good advice sometimes. But the rhetoric she's putting out to her young girly pop audience, yeah, it's just, one, it's unrealistic. Two, it's really kind of toxic Johns. Like, the guys you go after need to be in your league, and he need to do all of this, and you leave him if he doesn't. Like, it's just not, like, you gotta push it to where, like, the girly pops in your audience can build their own perspective. Obviously, you want to guide them in the guide them to the right light or whatever. But within the way she's trying to do it, playing this older sister character with a girl persona, I just feel like, again, some of the girly pops using this rhetoric further in life, like, this is gonna have their perspective so jaded. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to be able to be more open to it, because they're going to just feel, no, well, Miss Tan was telling me that, no, everybody is obsessed with me. And Trilly is telling you, no, the fuck they're not. Like,
Content is just
like, it's just, yeah, I just feel like at some points it's just bad rhetoric for the Huns. Like, she really just needs to fix some of it up.
Dream. She just takes everything to the next level, and that's what makes her content kind of make a lot of people not really like it, because the messages are just telling people to become self-absorbed, think everyone's obsessed with them, and become rich and out of touch. That's literally what her content is preaching. And I get it, it's awesome living in Dubai, awesome going on all these adventures around the world, filming all this, it sounds amazing, but at the end of the day, that's not what's going to happen to everyone. That's not like...
Yeah, that is a fact. Yeah, not everyone can do that. Why? Because not everyone has the amount of monetary success just to do so. That's just literally it.
The ideal thing. So, like, and even if you do that, becoming out of touch is not really, that's not something you really want to be.
That shit is not koosh or cool. You don't want to be out of touch, because then you just look like a dumbass. Like, that's literally just what it is.
And there's no surprise. I feel like I've probably said this in the past, because I said this with a lot of creators. Maybe it's just Claire that I've said it with, but obviously there's a reason why most creators are popular, because they
Miss Dow.
understand the algorithm, they understand stuff, and once again, I can understand why she has an audience that likes watching her, because, I mean, she's very smart. Like, she knows what she's talking about, unless it's the delusional
I'm like, oh, maybe half the time.
stuff she's talking about. But she can preach pretty smart stuff, she can be encouraging, so overall, I'm not saying she's a horrible person, but her content,
Yeah, again, she's no world evil, but again, I do feel like she could fix up the rhetoric just a bit more.
could definitely improve it, and in order to prove that, she's kind of got to start taking accountability for stuff. So overall, that's the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Please donate to the GoFundMe.
Factual! Y'all already know what it is. Of course, every time she's cooking on the vids, she never fails. Shout out to Honda Lover Bays, Miss Cocos Crassi. You feel me? Better love, baby. We got Jazmine Tan has officially lost it. Maybe a bit. If you guys would like to watch the OG video, down in the description. First link, sure to love it. Of course, Miss Coco's crazy. But final opinions and conjecture, I'm just going... yo, we busting out the G-boy blockers for every end of the vid now, bro. I'm just gonna say it like this. Miss Tan, girly pop.
Girly pop.
The rhetoric, hon. You can drop some helpful Jones. Again, I feel like the stuff that you said about the content and keeping consistent and posting is all good rhetoric. And for any girly pops in your audience that want to become a content creator like you, that's definitely going to help them out. But as far as, again, the relationship stuff and, like, you know what I'm saying, again, the girl persona and how you're handling that and how you're treating the bros, like, hun, you gotta fix this up. Because realistically, yeah, you want the girly pops to be confident in themselves, you know, really do good on their lives, you know what I'm saying? Really handle their piece like boss bitches. You already know. Never called a Huns that, but they know what I'm on. Facts. But like, at the same time, again, while they're doing that, you don't want them to become so self-absorbed, like Miss Code Crazy was saying, so narcissistic, so ego-fueled, you know what I mean? Where they're not even looking at anyone else's perspectives and they only feel as though, yo, their viewpoint on life, their ideology of life is the only John that's acceptable. That's bad works. That's bad works for the girly pops in the audience. That is. You want them to obviously be confident, but you also want them to be objective and cordial and amicable when they handle discussions and stuff like that. Facts. But y'all already know how we get down, baby. Once more, again, shout out to Han and Miss Coco's Crazy. And I'll be catching y'all in the flip, baby. Peace.